special modifications myself. The flavor of most oolong teas, for me. Thanks for the loopy tea. Now we're ready to brew. Now that the water is boiling, it's time to brew the tea. Okay. I had to make some modifications. Some special modifications myself. Thank you, Zet725. for this fantastic oolong. You really listened to my tea preferences. And being that you're Taiwanese, I couldn't have asked for a better Taiwanese oolong. 10 seconds. You can always hear by the tone of a liquid being poured, whether it's hot or not. What do you think? Now, I hope you can see the steam. In my years of previously working in a tea room, I picked up a habit that was only mine until a couple others caught on. To get the scent of a tea, especially right after it's brewed. Exhale. Inhale my forearm, because it's such a familiar scent. Exhale once more. And inhale the tea. Cheers. Z7220. Slurping tea aerates to both cool and circulate the flavor, so you can fully sense it. Some delicate swishes in one's mouth afterward brings a feeling of fire, kissed flavor. The flavor of most oolong teas, for me, offer what I call a loopy flavor. Let me explain. The depth, the basiness of the oolong is present, approximately at the sides of the mid of the tongue, and your attention can be there. Yet, the floral quality can be sensed as well. Along the middle trough of the tongue, and a bit in the back. And there are higher notes available. An airiness on the tip of the tongue, and again at the back of the tongue. This is just my opinion. So you see, the loopy quality comes in one's attention to the bass, the mids, or the treble, if you will. The roasty toastiness, the floralness, or the airiness. Good luck sensing all three, attention-wise, at the same time. I myself am a fan of usually hot teas, especially ones with such complex flavor, such as this. I hadn't realized how much I missed this particular tea. A trainload worth of missing. This tea is called Tung Ting. In the tea room, we used to spell this T-U-N-G, T-I-N-G, with a sort of D sound where the T's are. Tung Ting. Tung Ting. Tung Ting. Tung Ting. Tung Ting. Pardon me. Some of my tasting skills have left me in my years outside of the tea room. I couldn't even characterize this tea properly. Tung Ting should have come to mind when I tasted this tea. I couldn't read the language on the box, of course, so I have to go with my previous experience. Thank you again. This tea is really fantastic. And when given extra attention in cases such as these, I really can't help but enjoy it all the more. This person took it upon themselves to gift me this tea, knowing my interest in similar teas. I feel very good having received this gift. I hope those watching and listening to my tea experience have learned something, but more importantly, have enjoyed themselves. Enjoyed the sights, the sounds, the process, and my musings of this tea. And I knew this was going to happen, but now I'd like to talk about how it was working in that tea room. The town itself wasn't incredibly diverse. There was a college, and that brought a lot of that, but in the tea room, there seemed to be more than anywhere else. I grew up amongst diversity. A son to a military father. I grew up on a base housing where There was just about everyone you could imagine. And I felt gifted for this. The tea room reminded me of that upbringing. And with all its complications, I really enjoyed the variety of that upbringing. Knowing there were so many possibilities. How people could be. How people could feel and act and sound and look. It's very comforting. In the tea room, there were passions shared over, of course, tea. But I feel more so in sharing one's culture with another, with each other. And food and drink are some of the most primal and intimate ways we can share our background with another person. Whether or not this drink, your favorite tea, came from your place of origin, your country, or not. The novelty is there all the same. And the feeling shared with others offers you an expansion thereof. I find it very beautiful. And I do miss the tea room. I try and bring my best self to these ASMR videos. It's daunting at times. The more I embrace who I am and show this to you, not in an unfiltered way, but yet in a way that is authentic still. I can't put on too many acts to appease my viewers, you see. I want to share myself with you as best I can. And that is why I often choose triggers that I am attached to, or practices I'm knowledgeable in, or things I like to talk about. Nevertheless, in every video, I try to bring my timing to you. And this is a key part of my personality. I want you to know. I have 1 or 2 sips left. My timing I present to you all is, to the best of my ability, sharing my sensitivity for sound, of course, but also emotion itself. I try to bring all the healing experiences I've had, I can muster in the moment, of course, into this current experience, to you, to these microphones. And sometimes I feel like I fail. I want to move and present myself in a way that comforts you. And sometimes I feel that conflicts with my authenticity. But this is the plight of the artist. I accept this. And I find the challenge of balancing these things hard, yet satisfying. Because the more I practice intently, when I do shoot videos for you, perhaps I should say, the more intently I present myself when I do present myself, when I can, the better I feel, the better job I feel I'm doing. And I feel that I'm translating this to you in a more pure sense. I hope this comes across. It's been an excellent journey making these videos for you. And of course I want more people to join us. I want attention for what I do. But ultimately I accept that I am only as good as my content. This is the state of art. Once in a while I feel I need to talk to you like this. Let's play with this cup. To, in a way, sit with our thoughts. This tea has brought me what my boss in the tea room used to say: a pensiveness. I am wont to stare off into the world at times and ponder its complexities. I am a wanderer, you may say. I hope this style of video is relaxing to you. I'm now hearing the rustling of my shirt on itself, and I'm enjoying this. I also like the sounds of the cup. Gentle tapping. 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 I do aim to surprise my listeners and viewers with my pace and negative space. Negative space in art is the room you give a presentation. Room for the viewer, the onlooker, to breathe. Sometimes it gives a sense of normalcy. Sometimes a break. Others, discomfort. But here, I aim just to give you room to feel peace. Yes, it's true. I am hard on myself. But I am enjoying life. Quite a bit. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for listening to my tea talk. Enjoying my oolong with me. Honoring the gift of Z7220. Thank you, Z. Zet has been a long-time viewer. And I appreciate their love of the channel so much. Thanks for the loop.